Blessed be everybody, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. And today we are going to be doing the third part to our love oil mixtures. And today we are going to be doing lesbian love oil. Boo boo, yes. Alright, so let's get right into what you're going to need. First off, some castor oil. Now it's going to be 50% castor oil, so 1 ounce of castor oil, and 50% safflower oil. 1 ounce of safflower oil. That's going to be the base, okay? So the reason why I use castor oil is I find castor oil is a very, very good oil when it comes from emotional balance, when it comes to deep connection, when it comes to kind of a receptive type of energy. And then I also add the safflower oil because the safflower oil is really great for gay love. So when you put them together, it's that kind of gay, kind of, sensual, receptive type of energy that I find that you get from the base, just the base of this. And it has worked out very well in any lesbian love spells that I have been asked to do. You will also need mint, cardamom, cinnamon, lemongrass, damiana, and I have cinnamon oil here as well as lemongrass oil. Alright, so let's go through each one of the botanicals and tell you why I use them for my lesbian love oil. Cinnamon is great for spicing up, for speeding up. It can protect, it repels, it attacks. It's just a wonderful herb. And it's so good when it comes to bringing in that fiery, passionate love. I like to put this in my lesbian love oil because I find that per capita, with all of my friends that are lesbians and whatnot, I find that there is, there's a very unique kind of passion to it. It just felt right as a botanical. Now, lemongrass is a lesser van. It brings in luck. It can bring in, change, bad luck from good luck. It's great for bringing in love. It's great for bringing in connection. It's just a good herb for that. Damiana is a very intoxicating herb. It just is. In fact, they used to smoke damiana when it came to love rituals and burn damiana for love rituals. So that's the reason why I put damiana, because it's been long used when it comes to bringing in love and passion. If you ever have grown mint in your garden, mint overtakes everything. It is a very hearty, very powerful type of botanical. And I like to use that mint because I want that passion and that love and that connection to not necessarily be overwhelming, but I want it to be very fruitful and flourish and very swift acting. So I also bring it in for that swift acting nature as well. Rather than using a ginger, which is a very strong and harsh, I like to use a mint to bring in that, that swiftness as well, but a completely different type of vibration. Cardamom is a great intoxicating type of oil. It is the smell of the oil. If you ever get a chance to smell the oil of cardamom, and if you drink a tea with cardamom in it, it also brings in almost a euphoria. It's very settling, very calming, very powerful when it comes to family, home, love, deep connection, deep understanding. Cinnamon. We just did cinnamon. I'm tired today. Now I do have my master bottle here as well as my charging plate. Now remember I told y'all you don't need to have a charging plate for this. I just like to use my charging plate to bring in and amplify all the different elements. So now all we're going to do is we are going to add our botanicals right into our master bottle. Now I've prayed over all of these botanicals, and it's very important when you have your cardamom, you want to break them open, okay? So you can pray over each one of them as you crack them and drop them in. Now remember, if you don't have the oils, just use the dry ingredients. If you just have the oils, just use them. We don't stand on ceremony here, darling. I just like to be able to have the dry herb, and I like the feel of it. Remember, darling, just work with what you got, okay? The best magic is the magic where you just, what you have, you use, you utilize it, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put in 11 drops of lemongrass. Alright, and we're also going to add the same amount of cinnamon, 11 drops. Stir your bottle clockwise Absolutely gorgeous. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to pray over this, and then I'm going to leave this on my elemental charging board for a couple of hours at least. Sometimes overnight. If I really want to make a potent one, I'll leave it on for a fortnight. I've got a bunch of them here, so I can afford to do it. All right, so let's just do our prayer over this now. All right, and we are done. Okay, so if you're looking for more of a sexual type of love, as in with all the other oils, if you watch my other tutorials, all you need to do is put in a little bit of pubic hair in here, and that will be able to bring in that sexual element, okay? One night stands, whatnot, little bit of pubic hair in the master bottle, and you're good to go. If you're looking for a very passionate type of love, a little bit of pubic hair in here, and you're good to go. So you just want to rub some on your hand and anoint the front of your thighs and your inner thigh, okay? This is the traditional place for lesbian love. Now again, you can always put it in the creases of your arms, you can put them on your wrist, behind your ears and whatnot, but you want to make sure that you have some on, again, the thighs, the front of the thigh and the inner thigh. And there you have it, your Lesbian Love Oil. Now if you have not pressed subscribe, boo-boo, you need to press subscribe. Do not miss out on a thing up here in Witch Please. You can follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, as well as Facebook, and you can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can leave a little message below here and I'll answer all that I can. I've said it before, boo-boos, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my worlds. It is a pleasure to have you in my magic, and you are always in my heart. And I will see you on another episode of Witch Please. Love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye.